What if I told you that the vitamins you're taking every morning, the ones you trust to keep you strong, could be the very reason you're feeling weaker? Fatigue, dizziness, leg pain, brain fog, tingling feet. Most seniors chalk it up to aging. But what if it's not aging at all? What if it's your multivitamin? Shocking new research shows that millions of seniors are slowly poisoning their nerves, hearts, and brains. Not with fast food, not with soda, but with the very pills labeled for seniors 65 plus. That's right. 4 common vitamins, often included in your daily supplement, can silently build up in your body and trigger irreversible damage over time. Even worse, these aren't exotic pills. They're in your medicine cabinet right now. But here's the good news. There are 4 other nutrients scientifically proven that do the exact opposite. They protect your heart, sharpen your memory, restore your energy, and they may just help you live stronger and longer. So stay with me, because before this video ends, you'll know exactly which vitamins to throw away and which to take daily to feel 40 again at 70. Her name is Eleanor. She's 72, lives in Arizona, and walks her golden retriever, Daisy, every morning. For years, Eleanor took pride in her health. A tidy kitchen, morning yoga. She never missed her multivitamin, 1 a day for seniors, it said. Then last winter, things began to change. She felt foggy, dizzy. Her legs ached at night. She couldn't open jars like she used to. Sometimes she'd wake up with a racing heart. She told her daughter, "Maybe I'm just getting old." But her daughter wasn't convinced. They ran tests. Her blood pressure was fine, no signs of diabetes. But something was wrong. That's when a sharp young doctor did something rare. He looked inside her supplement cabinet. There it was. Vitamin A in high doses, iron, calcium pills with no K2, and a nerve support formula loaded with 150 milligrams of B6. He gently said, "Eleanor, your body's not failing you, it's just overwhelmed." He helped her cut out the dangerous ones and replace them with just 4 essentials. 6 months later, Eleanor wasn't just feeling better. She was climbing the stairs again. Her smile came back. And so did her confidence. That's why we're here today. To help more women like Eleanor take their health back, not through more pills, but by choosing smarter ones. And it all starts with avoiding 4 common mistakes. The 4 dangerous vitamins you may be taking right now without even knowing the risk. Let's start with the worst offender of them all. Let's start with the first culprit. Vitamin A. Not the kind you get from carrots or sweet potatoes, the dangerous kind, retinol, often listed as retinol palmitate or retinol acetate on the label of your multivitamin. It sounds harmless. After all, we've been told vitamin A is good for vision, skin, and immunity. And it is, in small, natural doses. But here's what most seniors don't know. Vitamin A is fat-soluble. That means your body stores it, not flushes it out. And after 65, when your liver slows down and your fat cells change, those daily doses start to pile up, quietly, silently, until your body becomes toxic from the inside out. What does that feel like? Dry skin, dizziness, blurry vision, joint pain. You think it's aging. It might be retinol overload. But it gets worse. A 2022 study in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who took high doses of vitamin A had a 25% higher risk of atrial fibrillation, a dangerous, irregular heartbeat that increases stroke risk dramatically. You heard that right. A vitamin we thought was helping might actually be putting your heart in danger. And the worst part? It's hidden in many senior multivitamins. You take it every morning, thinking you're protecting your health. But what you're really doing is quietly stressing your heart. Here's what to do instead. Don't cut vitamin A completely. Just get it from real food, not pills. Beta-carotene found in sweet potatoes, spinach, carrots, and eggs is the safer form. Your body only converts what it needs. The rest is flushed out. So check your label. If it says retinol or retinol palmitate, and the dose is over 900 milligrams for men or 700 milligrams for women, it's time to reconsider. Because when it comes to aging well, it's not about more supplements. It's about smarter ones. Let's move to the second danger. This next one is hiding in energy formulas, and it's silently damaging your nerves. Now let's talk about iron. Yes, the same mineral doctors used to recommend to fight fatigue. But if you're over 65 and still taking an iron supplement just in case, you could be doing serious harm. Here's why. After menopause, most women no longer lose iron through menstruation, and men haven't lost iron since puberty. That means iron stops leaving your body, but it keeps coming in. And unlike vitamins your body can flush out, iron is stored. In your liver, in your heart, in your pancreas, it builds up slowly, year after year like rust inside your body. And that's not poetic, it's biochemical. Too much iron leads to a storm of oxidative stress, tiny free radicals that scar tissues, damage organs, and age your body from the inside out. It's been directly linked to Alzheimer's, heart disease, liver failure, and even cancer. But it gets worse, because the symptoms of iron overload are vague: fatigue, joint pain, brain fog, palpitations. Most doctors mistake it for just getting older, so the damage continues, unless you stop it. So how do you know if you're at risk? Simple. Ask your doctor for a serum ferritin test and transferrin saturation. If your iron levels are high, it's time to cut red meat, skip the iron supplements, and focus on balance. Your body still needs iron, but from food, not pills. Beans, lentils, spinach, even whole grains, these give you what you need in safe, absorbable amounts. And for most seniors, that's more than enough. So check your multivitamin. If it has iron, and you don't have diagnosed anemia or recent blood loss, you don't need it. You're not fixing fatigue, you're feeding silent fire. Aging already brings its own challenges. Don't make your heart, your brain, or your liver fight harder than they have to. Now, if iron is the slow rust, the next vitamin is the silent concrete. It hardens your arteries while pretending to protect your bones. Let's talk about calcium. You've been told it's for your bones, but no one warned you it might be hardening your heart. We're talking about calcium, one of the most misunderstood supplements in senior health. After 65, especially for women, calcium becomes a daily habit. Doctors recommend it. Ads promise stronger bones. But here's what they don't say. Calcium, when taken without the right cofactors, doesn't go to your bones. It goes to your arteries, to your joints, to places it was never meant to be. Instead of building bone, it builds blockages. A major 2019 study published in Heart found that calcium supplements, when not paired with vitamin K2 and D3, were linked to a significantly higher risk of heart attack and stroke in seniors. Why? Because after 65, your body becomes less efficient at guiding minerals. Hormones decline, digestion slows, your bones stop acting like a sponge. So the calcium piles up in your bloodstream, in your artery walls, and eventually, your heart pays the price. You might feel bloated, constipated, or just off. But inside, the damage is happening quietly. Question for you. Have you ever taken calcium without knowing if it included K2 or D3? Tell us in the comments. Your story might help someone else. And here's something most people miss. If you're taking acid blockers for reflux, a common medication in seniors, your stomach may not absorb calcium at all. So you end up getting none of the benefits, but all of the risks. So what should you do? Stop relying on standalone calcium supplements. Get calcium from food first. Leafy greens, almonds, sardines with bones, Greek yogurt, chia seeds. If you still need extra, choose supplements that include vitamin D3 and vitamin K2. These direct calcium into the bones and away from your arteries. Also, move. Weight-bearing activity like walking or light strength training helps your bones use calcium properly. Aging well isn't about blindly following health trends. It's about knowing how your body changes and what it really needs. If this helped you rethink calcium, tap the like button. It tells the algorithm this content matters. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. We talk about real science in real language so you can stay strong, sharp, and independent. Ready for the next one? Because this next vitamin is secretly attacking your nerves while being promoted as a brain booster. Let's talk about vitamin B6. You took it for energy. You thought it would help your memory. But vitamin B6 in high doses may be slowly damaging the very nerves you're trying to protect. This one surprises a lot of people. Because B6 is water-soluble, right? So it should be safe, that's what we're told. But here's the catch. Unlike other water-soluble vitamins, B6 stores itself inside your nerve tissue. And once it's there, it doesn't just sit quietly, it starts causing harm. In seniors, this is especially dangerous. Because as we age, our metabolism slows, our clearance weakens, and our nerves become more fragile. The result? Tingling, burning feet, balance problems, even muscle weakness and brain fog. You might be told it's neuropathy or just getting older. But it could be B6 toxicity, and no one's checking. Have you ever taken a nerve support formula or a B complex? Let us know in the comments. Many seniors are taking 100 to 200 milligrams of B6 every day, thinking it's harmless, but the safe upper limit is just 100 milligrams per day, and most older adults only need 1.5 to 1.7 milligrams per day. So where does the overdose come from? It sneaks in, from energy boosters, multivitamins, nerve formulas, and even protein powders. And the damage? It builds slowly, until one day your legs feel like rubber, you can't walk straight, and no one can explain why. But it's not aging, it's accumulation. Here's what to do. Check your labels. If any supplement contains more than 5 to 10 milligrams of B6 and you're not clinically deficient, it's time to stop. Choose methylated B complexes with low-dose B6. Focus on food-based sources instead: bananas, salmon, turkey, chickpeas, fortified cereals. And if you're already feeling nerve symptoms, get a B6 blood test, because the earlier you catch it, the better the nerves can recover. Quick tip: the damage from B6 is often reversible, but only if caught early. If this opened your eyes, tap the like button. Subscribe and turn on notifications to stay ahead of silent risks like this. Next up, we finally leave the danger zone and step into the 4 essential vitamins your body actually needs after 65. Let's begin with one that supports over 300 functions in your body. And yet, most seniors are dangerously low in it. Let's talk about magnesium. What if I told you there's a mineral, one most seniors are missing, that supports your sleep, your heart, your muscles, your memory, even your mood? And it's not some expensive super supplement. It's magnesium, the quiet hero your body needs every single day. Here's the problem. Most people over 65 are deficient in magnesium, and they don't even know it. Why? Because magnesium is depleted by stress, medications, especially diuretics, acid blockers, blood pressure pills, and poor digestion, which becomes more common with age. Yet this mineral powers over 300 biochemical processes in the body. Think about that. Your heartbeat, your muscle contractions, your blood sugar control, even how well you sleep at night. All rely on magnesium. When you're low, it doesn't scream, it whispers. In muscle cramps, in anxiety, in fatigue, in poor sleep and sugar cravings. Have you ever struggled with leg cramps or restless sleep? Tell us below. Many of those issues trace back to magnesium. One study from the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that older adults with healthy magnesium levels had better balance, fewer falls, and improved mobility, even without changing their exercise routine. But here's the catch. Not all magnesium supplements are created equal. Magnesium oxide, the kind in many cheap multivitamins, is poorly absorbed and often causes digestive issues, but forms like magnesium glycinate, citrate, and malate are gentler and better absorbed by aging bodies. The ideal dose? Between 250 to 400 milligrams per day, depending on diet and medication use. And don't forget food. Some of the best sources include pumpkin seeds, almonds, leafy greens, black beans, avocados. Simple, natural, effective. So, what's the takeaway? If you're over 65 and haven't thought about magnesium, start now. It's not trendy, it's not flashy, but it could be the reason you sleep better, think clearer, and move easier. If this resonated with you, tap that like button. Subscribe for more easy-to-follow science to help you age better, not just older. And now, let's talk about the next vitamin, the one your immune system is quietly begging for. Let's talk about vitamin D3. What if your body's strength, mood, immunity, even longevity hinged on one simple thing? Sunlight, or more specifically, vitamin D3, also called the sunshine vitamin. But here's the truth most seniors don't know. After age 65, your skin loses over 50% of its ability to convert sunlight into vitamin D. And if you spend most of your time indoors or wear sunscreen every time you go out, your levels could drop dangerously low, without a single symptom. Until one day, you feel weak. Your balance is off. You catch colds more easily. You're moody, or just not yourself. That's what low D3 looks like, and it's more common than you think. A major 2020 study published in the British Medical Journal found that older adults with low D3 levels had 50% higher risk of respiratory infections, 30% higher risk of death from all causes. That's not hype, that's real. Because D3 isn't just a vitamin, it's a hormone, your body's master signal for immune strength, muscle function, mood regulation, and bone health. Low D3 has been linked to falls, fractures, depression, dementia, autoimmune issues. Have you ever had your vitamin D levels tested? Drop a yes or no in the comments. Let's see how common this is in our community. So how much do you really need? Most multivitamins contain only 400 to 600 IU, but studies show that seniors often need 1,000 to 2,000 IU daily to maintain optimal blood levels. And for those with already low levels, even more, under medical guidance. The best form to take is vitamin D3, cholecalciferol, not D2. D3 is more bioavailable and mimics what your skin naturally makes. You'll absorb it best when taken with food, especially one that contains healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, or nuts. So here's your checklist. Get your levels tested. Take 1,000 to 2,000 IU day or as prescribed. Pair it with vitamin K2 if possible. Take it with meals that contain fat. And yes, get some sunshine when you can. Morning light, short walks, even just 15 minutes helps. If this section reminded you to check your D3 levels, give this video a thumbs up. And if you want more tips like this, be sure to subscribe. Our next vitamin might just be the key to your memory, energy, and coordination, especially after 65. Let's talk about vitamin B12. You forget where you put your keys. You lose your balance on the stairs, your legs feel heavy, your mind foggy, and people say, that's just part of getting old. But what if it's not? What if it's something your body is missing? Something you can fix? That something is vitamin B12. It's one of the most overlooked deficiencies in people over 65, and one of the most dangerous. Here's why. Vitamin B12 is essential for nerve health, red blood cell production, DNA repair, brain function, and coordination between your brain and your legs. But as we age, our stomach loses the ability to absorb it from food. That's because B12 is protein-bound, and to absorb it, your body needs something called intrinsic factor, a compound that declines with age. Add in acid-blocking medications, metformin, or digestive issues, and you're absorbing even less. So you can be eating the right foods, eggs, meat, dairy, and still be dangerously deficient. And the symptoms? They mimic aging, forgetfulness, fatigue, numbness, poor balance, unsteady walking, even misdiagnosed dementia. Have you or someone you know been told they're just getting old, but something felt off? Share it in the comments. Your story might help others ask better questions. Because here's the good news. B12 deficiency is one of the easiest to fix, once you know it's the problem. Most seniors need 500 to 1,000 milligrams per day, especially in methylcobalamin or cyanocobalamin form. And the best part? B12 is water-soluble, so your body flushes the extra. You can take it as a sublingual tablet, spray, lozenge, or even a once-weekly shot if your levels are very low. If you've had tingling hands, weakness in your legs, or feel mentally foggy, ask your doctor for a B12 blood test. It might be the simplest answer to a problem that's been holding you back for years. If this part helped you see aging differently, give it a like. And subscribe if you haven't already. We have one more to go, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. Because the final nutrient on our list is the one most strongly linked to living longer, thinking clearer, and aging slower. Let's talk about omega-3s. If there were one supplement proven to help you live longer, think clearer, move easier, and feel better, would you take it? Because science says there is one. And it's not new. It's not trendy. It's not a gimmick. It's omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. These essential fats are the foundation of your brain, your heart, and your nervous system. And after 65, when inflammation rises and repair slows, they become critical for survival, not just comfort. A massive 2021 study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed over 42,000 older adults. Those with the highest omega-3 levels had a 36% lower risk of death from all causes. That's not a typo. That's one of the most powerful numbers in longevity research. Why? Because omega-3s protect your heart from dangerous arrhythmias, reduce brain inflammation linked to dementia, support healthy blood pressure and circulation, ease joint stiffness, and improve mood and memory. Do you take fish oil or eat fatty fish regularly? Let us know in the comments. Your habits might inspire someone else today. The problem? Most seniors don't get enough. Because omega-3s come from cold water fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel, foods many people don't eat often enough. That's why high-quality supplements matter. Here's what to look for. At least 1,000 milligrams of combined EPA plus DHA daily. Choose triglyceride form for better absorption. Make sure it's third-party tested for purity and mercury. Take it with meals to avoid fishy burps and improve absorption. And if you're vegan or allergic to fish, don't worry. Algae-based DHA supplements are excellent alternatives. Omega-3s are not just about preventing disease. They're about staying you, able to remember your stories, walk with purpose, laugh without pain, and live on your own terms. If you're ready to protect your heart, brain, and body with one daily step, tap the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet, because we make science simple and personal. Now, let's pull it all together. In the final part of this video, we'll recap the 4 vitamins to avoid and the 4 to take every day after 65. Don't miss it. Let's bring it all together. You've just learned that some of the vitamins marketed as healthy for seniors could be silently making things worse, and that others, simple, well-researched nutrients, can truly support your independence, your memory, and your strength. So let's recap. 4 vitamins to avoid after 65. Vitamin A, retinol, builds up in fat, linked to heart rhythm issues. Iron, toxic when stored, damages liver, brain, and heart. Calcium alone hardens arteries if not paired with D3 and K2. Vitamin B6, high dose, silently destroys nerves when overdosed. 4 vitamins to take daily after 65. Magnesium improves sleep, balance, blood sugar, and calm. Vitamin D3 boosts immunity, bones, mood, and longevity. Vitamin B12 powers nerves, memory, and leg strength. Omega-3s, EPA DHA, protects heart, brain, joints, and extends life. These aren't gimmicks. They're not sponsored trends. They're backed by real science and real stories, like Eleanor's from part 2. Now we'd love to hear from you. Which of these surprised you the most? Was there one you're taking right now and might need to rethink? Your comment could help someone else feel seen, heard, and empowered. If this video helped you, please tap that like button. It tells YouTube this matters. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and turn on notifications. This channel exists for one reason: to help you live longer, stronger, and with dignity. You are not alone in this. We're in it together. And if you share this video with someone you care about, you might just give them the gift of clarity, strength, and another year of living well. Stay healthy, stay informed, and stay you. We'll see you in the next video.